What is going on, everybody? This is Frankie here with the Bakersfield Gentleman, my brother again. We are at the Nest, and tonight we're going to be taking a look at a cigar that is probably one of the most patriotic. I might break out my old Navy uniform and do a salute to this one. I don't know, Mike, what do you think?
I'm thinking that you need at least one apple pie a day to go along with this cigar. You need a couple of smells off it. Yep, there's a bit of freedom on that note.
The Blue Angel should fly over as you smoke the cigar. I
made sure to install alarms to this place because no one's allowed to knock anymore because freedom rings, guys.
Of course, we are talking about the CAO America. Today we're taking a look at it in the monument size.
Yeah.
And for those that haven't smoked this before, it's a beautiful looking cigar. I mean, the band is completely decked out in red, white, and blue, stars and stripes. The bottom has that almost presidential crest with stars adorning it all around. It's just a beautiful attention to detail that they went all out for the American band.
It's very nice band.
It has a barber pole, but it's a unique barber pole because it's more of a pinstripe than an actual barber pole. And it uses a dual wrapper, a Connecticut broadleaf in the dark brown, and a Connecticut shade in that honey brown color. It has a binder from Honduras, and the fillers are mixed fill cigars. Not that it's mixed fill as in short and long fill, I mean mixed country fill, I should say better. It comes from the Honduras factory for CAO, and it's got a great peppery sweetness to it.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Very densely packed, by the way.
Oh, extremely densely packed.
Very densely packed.
Now, I usually cut shaped tips at an angle, but because this is more of a blunted shaped tip, I'm actually going to cut this one straight across.
I would like to just do my nail tactic here. I'm going to try real quick just to see if it still will work out. Because it's still just, it's all leaves, guys. It's not some sort of rare device that you need a tool to cut. If you can rip leaves in real life, you can rip these. But now, how densely it's packed, I'm going to use a cutter today. Would you mind?
I would love to give you a cutter, Mike.
But as you can see, I could tear that off. I'm just thinking I want to make sure I have the best draw I can off this guy. So for today, I am going to go at a little bit of an angle here too. I prefer just a slight, not even, maybe about a 45 degree. A little bit shy of that.
The dry draw is heavy on like a dried cranberry almost. It's very dry fruitish.
Yeah.
But I would say cranberry more than raisin. Maybe even like a prunish flavor.
Prune. So you're getting that sweet, but very dried fruit sweet. So if you guys can picture dried fruit right now.
Almost actually, on that second bit, almost like a cherry fruit roll-up.
I'm going to go dry fruit.
It is like a cherry fruit roll-up.
I'm going to stick with the flavor wheel, other than from a few notes of, yes, there is taxation with representation in here. There is American Bald Eagle, I believe, testosterone, if that's what that smell is. But dry fruit is what I'm getting. I don't think I can get these.
When I tasted it again, it had that unmistakable artificial cherry fruit roll-up flavor.
I just don't get those. They're too. I try to stick with the flavor wheel when I'm naming flavors. So it's
fruit roll-up's on the flavor wheel.
Fruit roll-up is definitely not on the flavor wheel.
Pretty sure it is.
A little bit more. There we go. Whew, that's nice. Nice spice. Well lit all the way around.
I have one spot that just does not want to light.
I hate that. It's so annoying sometimes. Yep. Nice spice. Maybe a little sweetness to start off, but I'm going to have to get a little more into this one to really know for sure.
It is a very tight draw, but I'm already getting some honey, a little bit of leather, and some wood. I'm actually not getting spice.
A little tobacco in the mouth. Well, then I guess you're just wrong on this one. I'm just trying
but then again, America is different to everyone, but we're all American.
think we're kind of
We're a melting pot of flavors from the wheel.
I think we're beating this one into the ground.
America.
It's gonna keep happening too. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I apologize beforehand because it's not gonna stop.
But we'll go ahead and get into these guys for the first third and get back with you with our thoughts in just a second. America. All right, guys. So getting into the second third here, as you can see, my ash is holding on pretty well, but I'm gonna knock it because I see a little bit of a what do you call that? A break.
Yeah.
So I don't want to drop it on the table.
Like some people.
I wasn't gonna bring it up. I do want to touch on a couple of construction concerns.
Okay.
I did have a very tight draw, and I noticed when I was rubbing my finger across the top, I felt some stems. I had about three pretty hardy stems in there. I was able to extract them without damaging the cigar itself, and I felt that it now has a much better draw now that I've gotten rid of those. The smoke is still very faint. Again, that's no knock on the quality of the cigar. I just like to see a lot thicker of a smoke. I think a rich, thick smoke is a sign of a good cigar.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm actually having a pretty decent smoke. No construction issues over here, if I can speak correctly. The ash did fall off, but it was a solid chunk. I was able to pick it up off the table and right in the trash, or into the ashtray this time. Flavor-wise, I don't know what you're getting, but I am getting that sweetness you were talking about earlier. A little bit of woodiness, which I'm liking that. And it's staying around a bit. I can still taste a little sweetness right now.
That sweetness you're talking about, it does stay around. It does last. It's a very long finish. You're right.
I like that a lot. I think that's a nice bonus for most cigars, because a lot of them I've had, the finish doesn't stick around. It kind of goes away as the smoke leaves, which, sometimes expected, as whatever you're smoking is. But this, in particular one, the sweetness does stick around for quite a while.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. It's kind of what they describe as a molasses sweetness. I was actually thinking honey, but when I saw molasses, I was like, yeah, I could get on board with that. I could see that. As far as the wood goes, I do see it more of an oak than a cedar wood. I'm still not getting a whole lot of pepperiness, and it said it was supposed to be pretty peppery.
I'm pretty much gone. Okay. And we're barely into the second third. I'm not really into the second third, barely getting there, and I'm not getting any more pepper.
Yeah,
I just a light at the beginning.
I really didn't get any pepper whatsoever off of this stick, if any at all. There is a nice leathery component to it, like a chewy leatheriness to it, coming through as well. So, so far so good. Minus, of course, that small construction issue. But I did open it up a bit, kind of separated the leaves as best I could. Have been rolling it to kind of open up that draw as best I can, and it's correcting itself pretty well. My burn is a little off, but nothing to worry about. So, not bad so far. So, we'll get into the second, third, guys. I'll be back with you in just a second. Alright, guys. So, as far as the CAO America goes, my construction has gotten a lot better. My ash did fall off on a nice solid chunk right in front of me. My burn line has corrected itself very nicely, and the draw's actually gotten a lot better and a lot more open. So it is producing quite a bit more smoke, which I'm very happy with. As far as flavors go, I'm still getting a lot of the same flavors. Not a huge transition. The only major transition I would say happened was the oakiness is coming through a lot more pronounced, and that sweetness is just hanging on the lips.
Yeah. I can literally feel it. I'm kind of liking. Definitely a medium plus on strength. I know I haven't really talked about that, but it if you're a beginner, that might not be something right up your alley right away. But for those who aren't looking for something too strong, this will definitely be up your alley, because there is strength there, but it's not to the point where you're going to need to eat a big meal right before, or won't mess up your day if you have to be moving around a lot.
For me, honestly, guys, this is a mild cigar. I gotta disagree on that point, bro. I could see waking up first thing in the morning, getting one of these, having a nice cup of coffee, maybe a little cream in it, or black coffee, I think would go with it well too. But yeah, I really don't see a whole lot of strength to it. I know it did say it was supposed to be more of a medium plus, like you're saying, but even with that dark wrapper there, I'm still not getting a whole lot of strength out of it. It could just be my tolerance.
I would say, yeah, that's more of the fact that you're getting really good flavors right now. And, yeah, the tolerance there probably does does count in for a lot. So I can see that. I can see that being made.
All right, guys, we'll go ahead and finish this up and get with you in a conclusion in just a second. All right, guys. So I got to say, once I got over that initial hiccup with the draw issue, I thoroughly enjoyed the CAO America. I have forgotten how much I really dig this cigar. It's been quite a while since I've had one.
Same here.
But I definitely feel like I want to pick up some more for our trip to Dallas. It was that good.
I always remember this as one of my favorite CAOs. Now, there's quite a few of them, but it stands amongst all the ones I've had.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not an easy feat. They do have a lot of cigars. I feel like they have quite a few good ones out there. I know it's not considered like the best out there, but very strong. Not strong as in strength, guys. I'm saying strong quality cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Quality. I would like to pick up some more for Texas. I think that'd be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to go through more of them. Not just the America, but throughout CAO's line. And hopefully we'll be doing those reviews for you guys very soon. We do want to switch up a bit, but I wouldn't mind working that into the rotation a little more often.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was just, again, once I got over that little bit of an issue, it was very, very enjoyable. I can definitely see myself having this again, like I said, in the morning with a cup of coffee. Maybe not so much here in the near future because it's going to start to get really warm in the mornings. And I don't really drink a lot of coffee when it's warm outside. So,
I still do.
But you never know. Definitely a very enjoyable cigar. I could actually see having it any time of day. But for me, the first thing that came to mind was that nice morning cup of coffee with the cigar. I think it could be one that I could actually sit down at the computer while I'm doing some work and smoke while I'm working.
Oh, yeah. One of the larger sizes might not be bad. Again, what was this? This is the Monument. But I know we also have the Landmark over at Cigars and More, along with quite a few other of the CAO line. So there's more to come, guys.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm looking forward to it. Very much so.
Yeah. All right, guys. That'll do it for us. I think we both gave this one just enough high praise for you guys to hopefully be enticed to go try it for yourself. On that, make sure you guys stay tuned with us. Check out the rest of our reviews we'll have coming up on our YouTube channel or on the Facebook page at the Bakersfield Gentleman. You can always stay tuned with us on Twitter and Instagram at BacoGent661, and we will see you guys next time.
Have a good one, guys.